your grounded heart space, how to access that and how to communicate that to the cells within your body as a practice first with ourselves, so we can get ready to found those foundations when we need to speak to others, when we're in a situation where we have to speak our truth, we have to speak from our heart, especially with the climate now. I believe that once we can understand our voices and where our voices are coming from, we can modulate on the fly, give support and space within the situation, so that we can make sure that we're resonating our power. Maybe coming back from work, and just relaxing and watching the rain here in New York City. It looks really beautiful. Everything that's going on, finding a space where you can spend time with yourself. You can listen to the voices within that are looking to express information for your growth. Or maybe the voices within are saying that you're not safe. And the way our minds and our subconscious communicate is through images, is through experiences that we've had before. Maybe an experience that we had before which didn't invoke safety, which invoked anger, judgment. And it uses those images, it uses those memories to communicate with you in regards to the experience you're having currently. Our minds are always looking to associate, to categorize. So maybe you've met with a new threatening experience. Your mind is going to go back to the last time you felt that way. So part of owning your voice, your unique voice, your power, is not only being able to tap into your unshakable truth, your unshakable power, it's also listening to the voice that are coming within. And I know that it's not really like a popular thing in our society to honor different voices, because it can mean that you're not healthy or you have mental issues or so forth. But nevertheless, we still have those voices speaking, and we ought to know them. We ought to understand these voices. What are they trying to tell us? What are they communicating with us? Which voice are we putting on right now when we're communicating with others? Is it the voice of the child? Is it the voice of the teenager, the rebel teenager? What voice is speaking right now? Is it the voice of the ancestors? Is it coming from the DNA, from experiences that maybe you have never experienced, but it's passed down through the lineage? So as I'm playing the Shruti box, which is the instrument I'm using right now, it creates a drone. It's a baby harmonium. Just kind of think about that, like think about the voices that are living with you, living within you. They're all in your mind. And taking deep breaths in, inhaling, and slow exhale out, exhaling. Allowing the voices to take stage, to to come to the forefront. Maybe this is the first time you're hearing them, or maybe obviously it's not the first time you're hearing them, because we all hear our voices, the voices within, but maybe this is the first time which you're giving space for those voices to come through. Taking a deep breath in and a slow exhale out. So I would like to invite you to, if you could get a piece of paper or your journal, and I want you to start writing down what those voices are saying. Just write, no agenda, just see what comes up. What are those voices trying to tell you right now? Now, I want you to look at what you've written, and I want you to start giving gratitude for that voice. Wow, thank you so much for speaking to me. Wow, like, I didn't know that's what you wanted to say. I didn't know that's how you were feeling, you know. It's almost as if a child is pleading to their mother, you know. So-and-so hurt me, or I don't feel good, or I have a tummy ache, or maybe I'm joyful. I'm excited. Thank you so much for listening to me. Spend time just like doing that and remembering to breathe in from the feet all the way up through the heart and exhaling out. Maybe a shh sound to soothe and break up the energies, or maybe the uneasiness is coming up, or maybe you're looking for a sigh of relief, or finally hearing what your voices have been saying with a ah. And now let's take it to the next step. Now I want you to ask those voices to call forth your unshakable truth. the voice of your heart. See if that's available to you. See if it's possible to call in that voice. The soothing voice. And it doesn't have to be totally feel positive, but it feels strong and powerful. And you may even feel it from the bottom of your feet. And maybe you feel that energy traveling from the bottom of the feet as you feel strong and grounded. And see it swirl around your heart as you're breathing in, allowing that energy to travel through the body. Taking deep breaths in and exhaling out. Taking deep breaths in and exhaling out. You may feel a little resistance as you're feeling that. If that's happening for you, maybe you're getting some nuts in your stomach because you're like, oh my God, I'm going to speak now. Just continue breathing until you can soothe the body and tell the body it is safe, it is okay to speak your truth. It is okay to speak in your power. This is a safe space. You may even hold yourself. Once you feel that energy, now you can speak, and maybe if you're working with some affirmations using that, or maybe you can see what sort of affirmations are coming up for you. I am strong. I am beautiful. I am seen. I am accepted. I am grounded. I feel joy in my body. I feel love in my body. I'm able to give myself permission to be, to exist, to take space. You could take this even further. Feel those affirmations starting to imbue themselves in your body. Speaking to each and every cells in your system. And you can bring in maybe your ah sound, AH, making sure that you are breathing in and allowing that sound to come out, supported by your lower belly and relaxing the shoulders, okay? Without strain, without putting any pressure to the vocal cords. So feeling that affirmation within the body. Bringing in a vowel A, A, O, U. Just having fun with that. Now that you've imbued yourselves with your affirmation, you've found the voice of your center, your heart, your truth. now taking a moment just to feel that. How was that to make sound and to feel those affirmations, imbued it and translated into a beautiful melody that is yours, your unique melody. Messages is, how do we use this built-in system in our bodies? How do we use that, this built-in system in our bodies? And if you have this ability, you still have the opportunity to make sound. You can make sound with your body. So there are different ways which we can express with making, even this gesture, this movement, even walking creates sound. We are sound beings. So hence that's why, the practice of doing mantra in other cultures, or singing in a circle in indigenous cultures, in gatherings, using our voices and doing sound is one of the most ancient things that we can think about. So how do we use this intelligence? How do we remember this intelligence in the modern times? And really digging deeper and understanding why were those practices there? How do we use it in these modern times? How do we heal ourselves with our voices?